hush puppies?
We had hush puppies. We cleaned them out.
They usually get cleaned out.
Those hush puppies were so good, we wiped those out in just a matter of mere minutes.
That's what happens.
Chelsea, what is on the menu for tonight? What are most of the people enjoying here this evening? It's a big Thursday night. Shane's Ribshack. Things are looking good. And want to know what everybody has found to be so tasty here this evening?
Well, we have a lot of people have been buying tenders, but our tenders are very delicious. You can never go wrong with the tenders.
Now, the people buying the tenders, if you got any, I saw somebody did a very good job. I noticed a chalkboard there, writing that special up there on the side. What is that special working there?
No, that's a 6-wing combo.
Okay.
You get them fried, boneless, or smoked with a side and a drink for $7.59. Plus tax, which equals $8.10. So if you have $8.10, you come on down here and get 6 wings.
$8.10, you are in, right?
Yes, $8.10, you in.
Run that special by me one more time, because I'm contemplating what to eat when I leave out here later tonight.
6 wings, you get a smoked, traditional or boneless, a side of any choice, and a drink.
So that's for
But I would tell you to get smoked. Smoked are the best wings here.
Smoked are the best in the house.
It tastes like you're at a barbecue. You know those wings you get right off the grill when you're at a barbecue? That's what it tastes like.
It's like that big outdoor, big black barbecue where they're cooking them in, smoked right on top of it.
And then you get it tossed in any kind of sauce. I prefer honey barbecue or hot. You can get them half and half.
Now, I was in here for lunch today. I had some beans, I had the okra, I had the mac and cheese. I usually get the same thing every week. But I noticed you were over enjoying some lunch here today, too. What was on your lunch plate today?
Oh, that's a buff Q sandwich. It comes with tenders on it, cheese, and bacon. I don't get bacon on mine because I don't like bacon. But the bacon is pretty good.
So you had a good little special working here today, I guess, for that nice lunchtime that you enjoyed it this afternoon.
Yes, it was delicious. I got my tenders tossed in sauce. It comes with 3 tenders on a bun, cheese, and you can get lettuce on it or anything you want on it. And it's very delicious.
Give me a lowdown on what's happening with the Brunswick stew. Are people starting more of that now, or is it about the same on the location?
People are getting more of it. I think it's because it's coming back. It's coming good. It's getting
back
thicker.
in season.
The cooks are cooking it even better.
If you had some people last week, you did a very good job. I thought one of the best questions we had last week, we took that bus load of kids in the Salvation Army, and we went 1 through 5 what each kid would eat when they got off the bus.
Make sure you pack on my food.
This week we're thinking about possibilities. Say a bunch of people came in here tonight off of a bus trip or whatever, and they came in. Maybe say some of your some of your friends came in from down on Franklin Street in Chapel Hill. Say 3 of your friends came in, and you really wanted to impress them with the good job you've been doing at Shane's Ribshack. What would those 3 friends order? What would you recommend that they get?
It just depends on what they would like. If you're in the mood for chicken, get some smoked wings. Tenders are good too, so you should get a 2-meat plate. You get 2 of what kind of meats you want. It comes with pork, barbecue chicken, anything you want. You gotta pick 2. And you can get wings and tenders and 2 sides and toast.
What am I getting if I come in here with your friends and I say, hey, I had the wrap sandwich last Thursday. I recommend that wrap sandwich, and I think it maybe came with a side to go with it. What is happening when you get inside that wrap?
Deliciousness.
Now, I called it a wrap sandwich. Some said it's not necessarily a sandwich, it's a wrap. So go ahead and break that down, define that for me. Where are you taking me when it comes down to this wrap?
The wrap, inside the wrap, is 2 pieces of chicken cut in half, sprinkled cheese and lettuce on it, and then they wrap it like in a tortilla, and they cut it in half. That's basically what it is. But then you get it tossed. If you want to toss in the sauce, they don't toss the chicken in the sauce because it won't wrap in the chicken sauce. But they put it on the wrap before, and then they put the chicken on there. Cheese, lettuce, and pickles. Don't forget the pickles. Pickles come on it. And they just wrap it. They wrap 2, and they're really big. So you can take those home. And they just cut it in half. And then you look at it, and you just bite into deliciousness.
Absolutely. The wrap sandwich, one of the top items at Shane's Ribshack. Thursday night, football in focus, hush puppies in focus. Those hush puppies were in focus, but they have now disappeared. Those got wiped out pretty quickly.
It was yummy in somebody's tummy.
Yes, it was. And a couple of those football players from Northern Guilford dropped over tonight to talk to us. They had a couple of hush puppies, enjoyed those. Who is actually in charge back in the kitchen now? Who can we count on to cook up some good food back there? Who's on the
Darius.
kitchen? Darius?
Yes, Darius is back there cooking it up in there.
He's the main man back in the kitchen tonight.
Yes, he is.
I saw Paul moving around back that way some too. Paul was like the kind of the kitchen chief, I guess.
He was like the monitor. People that he just watches over.
He kind of keeps an eye on things. I mentioned to Paul today he did resemble Gideon. Remember we talked a couple weeks ago about Criminal Minds? I couldn't think of that name that night. We were talking about Criminal Minds, but Gideon's name came back to me later. Told Paul about that. He wasn't really sure who Gideon was. Because
he doesn't watch TV.
He was one of the main characters back in the early days.
Yes, he was. He still is. sometimes. He guest shows on the show.
So that's one of those recurring roles in that program. Did you watch it yesterday?
I didn't get to watch it. I was here.
Kind of a crazy show yesterday on the Criminal Minds. They got a new woman on there now too, a new profiler. You know, their jobs are profilers.
Yes.
They got a new profiler.
I love their profilers. I wish I had the things to profile, but my mind goes all over the place.
So you're all over the board and all over the charts.
Yes, I pay attention to everything. I pay attention to all my surroundings.
So talk about the surroundings in Chapel Hill. Say you're back at UNC, and that's just it's not a large town size-wise, but it's a large town as far as people-wise. What are you taking all in now? I mean, you say you're walking down Franklin Street, and I'm going to set a scenario for you. Football and Focus Shane's Ribshack, this is almost like a sport, and it gets to be Halloween night. In case it gets busy, you have to be able to run.
Halloween night?
Take it down Halloween night down Franklin Street.
That is the most epic night of Franklin Street. Everybody knows about Franklin Street on Halloween night. No cars can go through a whole Franklin Street. They close the
streets down.
And everybody just walks back and forth. They have a lot of things. Everybody's dressed up. And it's epic. Like you see, I seen the Chucky doll. Like the real Chucky doll. And it's like people walk back and forth, and it's like a lot of different tables, and I guess fundraisers.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people just walking back and forth. Because Franklin Street, it's like a whole bunch of bars.
Yeah.
And like places to eat and watch football.
It all spills out in the street that night.
Because it's closed down, and they give candy out.
They give candy out too?
Yes, it's Halloween.
They have like boxes and stuff set out by the bars and the restaurants where you go by and grab a handful of candy.
Yeah, it just depends on who's the owner. Some people don't want to give it out.
Yeah.
But this Halloween night at Shane's, if a kid comes in here in their costume, you get a free kids meal.
Free kids meal, wearing a costume, come to Shane's on Halloween night that Friday. That's a week from 2 weeks from tomorrow. Probably the 17th, 2 weeks from Friday. Come to Shane's on Halloween night and dressed up as a Halloween character in a costume. You get
a kid dressed up gets a free kids meal.
Gets a free kids meal.
And if I'm here, I will give candy out. If I'm here. I don't know if I work that day.
So if you will be here that night, you would bring some candy with you and get some candy out.
Because I love to give candy out.
Love to give those kids a chance to have some Halloween candy.
Yes.
And talking about back to Chapel Hill right quick, down on Franklin Street on that Halloween night, does it ever get out of hand, or is it usually pretty?
It gets really out of hand.
It can get crazy around midnight, right?
It closes down around 2 a.m.
They start to shut things down to people to head home.
Like the police come and they make everybody go home.
It's got to be crazy down there this year because it's going to be on a Friday night. You think about that.
It's going to be extra crazy. And the college kids are like, you know how you watch movies on TV and those college kids? That's how it is in Chapel Hill. Like it's really a college town.
They're going to be taking part in that event for sure.
Yes, of course. If you live in Chapel Hill, everybody knows about Franklin Street.
All they got to do if they live on campus, just walk up the hill to Chapel Hill, Franklin Street. They're right on top of it.
Yes, Chapel Hill is very small, so if you walk down the street, you're already on Franklin Street.
It doesn't take long to hit it, right?
It doesn't.
How long have you been going to the Halloween event down there?
I was going there before I even lived in Chapel Hill. I was going there when I moved to North Carolina when I was in 6th grade.
Came here from New York.
Yes.
Okay.
And I started going there when I was in 8th grade. Like started going to Chapel Hill on the week on Halloween. I remember when I was little, I used to sit there and you see like so many things. It's like so many people and so many different characters. Because they go all out.
Yeah, it's almost like going to New York City, but it's a Halloween, it's a holiday, I guess, an event.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Because you see like some of the craziest things you never see as a costume, you see it there.
Most unusual, most unique, most crazy you've ever seen, possibly.
Yes.
You usually dress up in costume yourself when you go down there?
Yeah, you have to. You have to participate.
And, okay, what are you going at this year?
I don't know.
Are you going this year? If you're not working, will you be in Chapel Hill that night?
I probably will be. I'm going to go. I don't know yet. I want to go as a cat.
As a cat?
Do my hair like this.
Yeah, you start out as a cat right now. I see. Let me get a few questions off our football list for you tonight. Let me ask you a few of these questions here. What was the best teacher you ever had back when you were in school? Who was your best teacher ever?
In college or in high school?
Any level of education. Best teacher you ever had?
Miss Wheeler.
Miss Wheeler, where was she?
She was in elementary school.
Back in New York?
Yes. And she passed away, but she was my best teacher.
What's the toughest class you ever had over all those years?
Biology. Biology.
Biology was always the toughest.
I took it twice.
It had to be tough. I got you. I got you. I remember some of the courses in college. You could drop that course and then come back and start over again.
Yes,
yeah.
I dropped. And when I first got to college, I took a science class and I had to take geology. I dropped that class in 2 weeks.
Withdrawal passing. Get out of it before you get in the withdrawal failing category. Exactly.
Because it was only about rocks. Geology is about rocks. You know how boring rocks are. You can't make that interesting.
You've only got 2 types of rocks: the ones you throw and then the gravel, the one you walk on.
No, there's a whole bunch.
That's what I'm thinking. Here's a tough one for you. I don't know if you've heard about these 2 people or not: Kay Hagan and Tom Tillis. Have you seen the political ads on TV?
I don't watch TV a lot, but I heard about Kay Hagan.
And so if they came and knocked on your door at the same time showed up at your house, which one would you let in first? Kay Hagan or Tom Tillis?
Kay Hagan.
Hagan's coming in, okay. Chelsea's with us, James Ribshack, for a Thursday, and we're giving her a few questions off of our regular football sheet here. Here's one I know you can answer. Carolina Panthers at the Green Bay Packers on Sunday. Who wins that game?
Carolina.
Packers or Panthers?
Panthers.
Panthers should win. Do you know any Panther players? Got any favorites on that team?
No.
None?
But I just know Panthers are going to win.
Here's a question I know you can answer. I was going to ask it to the kids, ask a few of them this question. In your opinion, over the course of time, who was the best athlete ever?
Michael Jordan.
Huh, that's a pretty good answer. Was that because he's a Chapel Hill man?
Not even that. It's just because he's the beast. Everybody tries to be like Michael Jordan. Be like Mike.
Do you remember what number he wore?
21.
Close. 23.
Oh, someone's close.
Not too shabby, not too bad. And again, if you're coming to James Ribshack for the first time ever, you walk in on a Thursday night, and then maybe you're thinking about what I want to get. I've never been here before. I'm interested.
Get a sampler.
Something I will not mess up on. This has got to be a great chance to cash in on a super meal. What am I going to get?
A sampler. I just wrote that. I wrote it on the sign over there, but if you're new to Shane's, get a sampler. It has 3 bones, 2 tenders or 3 wings, and 2 sides, and barbecue pork or barbecue chicken. It's a little bit of, it's like a sample of everything we have. So if you don't know what you want, or you want a little bit of everything, you get a sampler.
Sampler is it. Chelsea, let's let you get back to work. Don't forget to check out YouTube and check out Chelsea. Chelsea, I won't ask you your last name. It's just like Chelsea. The keywords from Chelsea would be crunchy, and the other keyword would be thebomb.com.
Thebomb.com.
You got it, Chelsea. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shane's Ribshack for a Thursday. We'll take another little break. We may try to get Paul in before it all ends up tonight. Maybe one more visitor with us at Shane's, and that'll about do it for our show on this Thursday. But we maybe get one more visit in here tonight at Shane's. Taking that break, coming back in just a